Introduction to Machine Learning in Python. Welcome! In this lesson, we will explore what machine learning is, how it uses data, and how to get started with simple Python tools. By the end, you will know how to work with a real-world dataset and run a simple machine learning task. Running the cell now. We start by importing the warnings library to keep our notebook clean. This brings the warnings library into our workspace. This line makes sure we will not see most warning messages. We want our notebook calm so we can focus on the main ideas. Running the cell now. What is machine learning? Machine learning means teaching computers to learn from data, like a calculator that can spot patterns and make predictions. We use simple code to train models and let them solve problems for us. Running the cell now. Now, let us start with some data. We will use the Titanic dataset. This data comes from a real ship accident in history. Machine learning always starts with data. The Titanic dataset is a classic set for predicting who survived. We import pandas, a library that makes working with tables easy. We read the data from a web address into a table. This prints how many rows and columns there are. This displays the first 5 rows of our data. It helps us check that we loaded the data correctly. Running the cell now. Try changing the URL to a different dataset if you like. What do you notice in the first few rows? Let us check what information is in our dataset. This line shows all the column names as a list. Each column holds something we could use to learn about the people on board. Running the cell now. Now, we will look at what we want to predict. Our goal is to guess who survived. We count how many people survived and how many did not. The numbers show us how common each outcome was. This column is the target for our model, the outcome we want to predict. Running the cell now. Pause and guess, do you think most people survived, or not? How does a machine learn? First, we show the machine examples, rows from our dataset. Then, we ask it to find patterns so it can make good guesses about new data. Our example, can the computer guess if a passenger survived, based on their information? Running the cell now. We need to prepare our data so the computer can use it. We only use simple columns at first, with no missing values. This list picks features for learning. Here we remove passengers with missing information. No blank spaces helps our model learn better. We change words into numbers, so the computer can use sex as a feature. Mapping male to 0 and female to 1 gives us data the model understands. Running the cell now. We separate what goes into the model, and what we want it to predict. Here, X is our table of input features. Y is our list of answers, who survived. Running the cell now. It is important to test a machine on new data. We split our data into training and test sets. We use a function to split our feature and target data. This gives us a training set to learn from, and a test set to check how we did. These lines set aside 20% for testing. We use random_state42 so results are repeatable. Printing the shape shows sizes to check the split. Running the cell now. What is a model? A model is a smart tool the computer builds to predict something. It uses patterns it found in the data we gave it. We will use a decision tree, a simple and visual kind of model. Running the cell now. Let us build a model that can make predictions. Here we choose a decision tree model for classification tasks. We import it from the sklearn library. We create the model and set random_state for results we can repeat. Now we teach the model using our training data. Fitting means learning from the patterns inside. Running the cell now. Let us see how well our model learned. We ask the model to predict results on the test set. Model predictions are stored in y_pred. Now, we check how close our predictions are to the real answers. This imports the accuracy_score tool. We calculate and print the accuracy, which is the fraction of correct guesses. A higher number means better predictions. Running the cell now. Try changing the model or making more features to see if accuracy changes. What else do you think would change in accuracy? Let us look at sample predictions side by side. This prints the first 10 predictions our model made. Here are the predicted answers. And these are the real answers from the test set. Running the cell now. We can learn which columns help our model the most. By looking at feature importance, we see which features matter for prediction. This gathers how useful each feature is. We make a bar chart to show the results. A title helps us remember what the chart means. The chart will appear below. Running the cell now. Let us see what happens if we make a mistake and forget a value. This test tries to predict with a missing feature. We use a try block so we do not crash the program. Here is the input with only 5 values, instead of 6. If there is a problem, this line catches the error. We print out the error message if something goes wrong. Running the cell now. Let us pretend you are a passenger on the Titanic. You will enter some details. This cell lets you type in your own numbers. First, you type the passenger class, higher numbers mean cheaper tickets. Next, pick 0 for male and 1 for female. Enter the age in years. Add the number of brothers, sisters, or spouses on the ship. Add the number of parents or children with you. Type the fare you paid. We gather all your answers into a list. The model makes a prediction using your numbers. If the model predicts a 1, it means survived. Otherwise, it predicts did not survive. Running the cell now. Try different features and see if you get different results. Would you have survived? Tips and tricks. If you get an error, read the message. It often tells you what went wrong. Try changing model settings or using different features. Remember, more data often helps the model improve. Running the cell now. Machine learning has many kinds of models. Let us try another, logistic regression. We import logistic regression from Sklearn. This model is also great for prediction when there are 2 classes. We make a new model and fit it with our training data. Fitting means it learns from the examples. We score the model on the test data and print the accuracy. This lets us compare with our first model. Running the cell now. Let us test using just one feature, age. We pick only the age column as our feature. A new decision tree model is created. We train it using only the ages. Now we check accuracy on the test set. This prints how good the model is with only age as information. Running the cell now. Let us review what we did, step by step. First was loading the data. Next, cleaning and getting our data ready. We split the data for fair testing. Then, we built our models. After training, we tested on new data. Finally, we made predictions using new examples. Running the cell now. Can you remember each step of the pipeline? What would you do first with a new dataset? Saving results lets us use or share them later. We make a copy of our test data. Add a column with model predictions. Save all to a CSV file in our folder. You will see a message if the save worked. Running the cell now. Practice time. Try changing which features you use, or swap in a different model. Experiment and see how it changes predictions. Challenge: can you predict if a child with no family and a first-class ticket would survive? If you enjoy this, subscribe and explore other machine learning datasets. Running the cell now. Lesson recap. You learned what machine learning is. You loaded and explored real data. You trained, tested, and used models. You are ready to learn more. Running the cell now. Thank you. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe for more beginner Python and machine learning lessons. See you in the next video. Running the cell now.